Welcome to the first episode of Winding Down with Lady and Chris. I'm Chris.
Lady.
And we are doing our podcast on wine and everything wine and just introducing our audience and everything to the world about everything wine. How was your day today, lady?
Great. It's cold.
It's cold, yes. So
it's cold.
For our viewers that don't know, we're in Cleveland, Ohio. It's very cold here. We have our, what you want to call it, like a fake spring.
Right.
It gives us spring vibes 1 minute. And then the next minute, y'all here like in Antarctica with 2-3 feet of snow, right, all in the same day.
And this is why we drink wine.
To stay sane through the coldness.
And warm.
Yes. And to stay warm. You cold? Drink some wine. So we're going to introduce, we're talking about Ferrante wine. I don't know if the audience can see that. I think with this blue bottle, because the writing is blue, it's a little hard to see. So we're doing their Riesling, and then we're doing their, what is this one, lady?
The White Catawba.
White Catawba. So just so you know, a little background about Ferrante. Ferrante Winery is a family name. They were actually, I believe, the first Ferrante Winery was in the Collinwood area. I believe around 1937 is when it first started in Collinwood. Then Mr. Ferrante himself, I believe his name is Pete Ferrante, moved out to the Geneva area. I believe it was Harpersfield. Moved out there around 1994. They built a winery out there. But unfortunately, that winery caught on fire, so the family had to rebuild again. But if anyone that ever has any interest in going out there, it's a beautiful winery. They have a restaurant on site. Great wine. They have a variety. They have a beautiful outdoor patio. We can go out there and sit out there. Or you can sit inside in the restaurant. My personal favorite, I believe, was the seafood Alfredo that I had when we went a couple summers ago. So I highly recommend that. What do you have to say?
I had the salmon.
You had the salmon?
Yeah, it was really good. Salmon
salad. And just so for those, that address is 5585 Route 307. That's Geneva, Ohio, 44041. Again, 5585 Route 307, Geneva, Ohio. That's where Ferrante is located. I believe for the price points, give or take, you can get this also in your local grocery store. The Riesling was about $10.99, and I believe the White Catawba was about $8.99. I think that's pretty reasonable for a bottle of wine. This is a local Ohio wine. So, anything you want to add to it before we get started with the tasting?
Get started.
I know you're ready. Okay, so we're going to do our first tasting. We're going to try the Riesling.
Alrighty.
Which is one of my personal favorites. It's more of I believe this Riesling is a little bit more on the sweeter side. Rieslings can be kind of sweet or they can be kind of dry. I'm kind of in the middle person. I know Lady is more of a sweet drinker. So we're going to get started and see how this goes. And just a little quick note, wine etiquette. A lot of times when you watch movies and things, you see people holding wine like this. This is actually the improper way to hold a wine glass. The proper way you want to hold it is at the stem. And the reason you want to hold it at the stem, because when you hold the wine here like this, let me move this so you guys can see that. What you're doing is you're warming up the wine and you're making it warm. And you don't want to do that. So you're alternating it. So you really want to hold the wine glass, and that's the purpose of the stem, is to hold it like this. So we're going to take our first sip.
Oh, so this one is the reason. Look at me already wrong.
I would say for me, it's a little on the drier side.
It is dry, but it's sweet at the same time. It's easy. I could drink this one, and I'm not really a
dry
Riesling
drink. She's not.
Yeah. But you can smell the notes of cherry.
So you smell. Let's see. Let's swirl it around. You can either do it like this, or you can always do it like this if you're at the table. And kind of swirl it around and get those aromas.
There's vanilla in there too.
You smell vanilla? Let's see what I smell. And then when you're smelling, you always want to do the tip of your nose. You want to have your mouth open so you can get that coming through. I don't know if I smell like the barrel that I might have been in.
Really?
I'm getting kind of like a woodiness, kind of, sort of.
That might be the vanilla.
The vanilla?
Yeah. Once you tasted it, you'll taste it. And some sort of berry. I wonder what it is, seriously.
See, this is the difference when you have two different people with different palates. You're going to taste different things.
And that's a lot because that has a lot to do with the fact of my usual wine preference, which is usually sweet. And so those are the notes that I gather first. Is the sweet.
It's the sweet. And see, I get the dry, maybe because I prefer dry wine.
Right.
So, this would be a nice wine to have a dinner, like with some chicken or fish. Yeah, I'm getting like a dryness in the beginning, and then it kind of a little settle towards meat for me at the end.
It's easy. It's not too harsh.
It's not too harsh.
I've had some wines, some reasons that were like kind of hard to kind of swallow. It kind of
I would say this is definitely on the softer side.
Right.
Definitely. So for someone who's just maybe starting off drinking wine and you're tired of the famous Moscato that everybody likes to drink, this would be a nice maybe beginner wine to move up to outside of that. It's not too dry. It's not too sweet. It's kind of in the middle. To me, this is a little bit more on the drier side.
Yeah.
For Riesling. Like I said, Rieslings can be dry. They can be in the middle. They can be kind of sweet. So I think this would be a good beginner wine.
Right.
Okay, so let's try the... I'm going to drink a little bit of water in between.
In your palate. So now we're going to try the pink catawba.
Yes. It smells amazing. It has a really nice smell to it. To me, it has like a fruitiness. What do you smell?
The grapes.
It has a little bubble to it.
Yeah.
It definitely gives you like a bubble vibe.
It's really like a really grapey, but not heavy grape.
You know what it reminds me of? It sounds really goofy. The white grape juice that you get at the store.
That's exactly
it reminds me of the white grape
juice. With the kick, of course.
Yes, and then with the little bubbles. Yes, yeah, I like
That's exactly what it tastes like.
I like this.
Like the juicy juice, grape juice. The Welch's grape juice. But not grape juice.
It has a really nice smell to it.
Again, easy to drink.
Very easy to drink. Now, out of your two, what is your preference?
Of course, you know, for me, it's the catawba because it's sweet.
Actually, surprisingly, because I'm a very big Riesling drinker, but I like the catawba better.
Really? Yeah.
So, Ferrante, you did good with this catawba because I'm not a sweet wine drinker or like that at all. Anybody that knows me, like Riesling and then it's going up, Chardonnays, Pinot Grigios. But I do like that. That was nice. And it has a nice price. Like I said, I believe at the store that I got at local here in Cleveland, it was $8.99. I don't know what they sell it at their actual site, but I think that's very reasonable. Just for someone who's starting off in the wine world, you want to try something different, branch out. These are two good wines to start off. These are nice Ohio wines. The winery is amazing. They said they have good food, a great atmosphere. I do know sometimes they do have a live band from time to time. In the summertime, they're very popular. And I think it's from the Cleveland area, give or take. I think it's about, maybe, would you say like 40 minutes?
No, I don't think it's that long. Maybe like 30 minutes.
30 minutes out?
Yeah.
So like you get on I-90, like you're going to PA, you're there in a matter of minutes. Right off the freeway, it's right there.
Great service.
Great service. That was excellent to be in and out quick, right there by the freeway. So that was pretty cool. Let's see. Let's try this again.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good.
Look, and we keep holding the wine glasses by the bulb as well.
Because
we got to
habit.
Yeah,
you got to retrain yourself on how to do it correctly.
That's really good. It's so good.
Yes, I really like it.
It's a nice dessert wine.
A dessert wine. So, I'm just going to give you guys a little known fact. Did you know that you need to drink 7 glasses of orange juice or 20 glasses of apple juice? That's a lot of damn apple juice. To get the same amount of antioxidants in wine. Did you know that?
Serious? Wow. So, we have some definitions here as well for our new wine drinkers. Young wine, an immature wine that is usually bottled and sold within a year of its vintage. Young wines are noted for their fresh and crisp flavors.
Okay. And just so you know, also Ferrante wine, they're also known for their ice wines. And for those who don't know what an ice wine is when you take the frozen grapes and then they're pressed together, which makes a very sweet flavor. So Ferrante is very popular for what we know here in Ohio area as ice wine. So you want to check that out for my sweet wine lovers. So, anything else that you want to add today? I think that was a nice brief.
Yeah, really straight to the point.
Straight to the point. You know, we're having fun. Talk about current events. Check us out on YouTube and Instagram. And just a quick shout out. I also want to give a shout out to local businesses here in Cleveland. So if you're ever in the Cleveland area and you want to try out CMB Soul Food, they're located at 12503 Union Avenue. That's Cleveland, Ohio, 44122. And they're known for the home of the loaded baked potato. So if you ever go in there, definitely try that loaded baked potato. I personally love the chicken and shrimp that they have.
Yes.
Amazing.
And
amazing.
A nice size.
Very much nice size. So I'll give you that address again. That's the CMB Soul Food. And that's 12503 Union Avenue, Cleveland, Ohio. That zip code is 44122. And just if you want to call in your order so that when you get there, your stuff is ready, you can get in and get out. That phone number is 216-752-5402. Again, 216-752-5402. And that concludes our episode of Winding Down with Lady and Chris. Please stay tuned to our next episode. And you guys have a great